players only love you when they're playing. Say women, they will come and they will go. When the rain washes you clean, you'll know.
Let's talk about love. Is it anything and everything you offer? Or do you feel hurt? I know you feel hurt.
Maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Tell me what you gon' do to me. Confrontation ain't nothing new to me. You could bring a bullet, bring a sword, bring a morgue, but you can't bring the truth to me. You ain't know your expectations. I don't even want your congratulations. I recognize your false confidence and calculated promises all in your conversations. I hate people that feel entitled. Look at me crazy cause I ain't invite you. Oh, you important, you the moral to the story. You endorsing, motherfucker, I don't even like you. Corrupt a man's heart with a gift. That's how you find out who you dealing with. A small percentage you I'm building with. I want the credit if I'm losing or I'm winning. On my mama, that's the realest shit.
Let's talk about love. Is it anything and everything you offer? Or do you feel hurt? I know you feel hurt.
It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. Skin cold when the ego gets to talking. I get involved like a rebound. Got no in game, got no ways out. Got to stay down. It's the way that you're making me feel like nobody ever loved me like you do, you do. And you kinda feel like you're tryna get away from me. If you do, I won't move. I ain't just cry for no reason. I ain't just pray for no reason. I give thanks for the day, for the hours, and another way, another life breathing. I did it all cause it feel good. I wouldn't do it all if you feel bad. Better live your life. We're running out of time. Let's talk about love. Anything you ain't got. It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. It's maybe the night that my tears might let me know. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer. All the stars are closer.
Buddha Lounge. Yes, good morning. Hello, hello, welcome. It's Monday, Monday, and if you haven't woken up as yet, waka waka, yeah, to you too. All right, I hope that you guys are rocking. It's Monday morning and time for work. Yes, yes, yes. What have you been looking at this morning? Your welcome drawer of clothes. Yes, don't we all have that same dilemma? What am I gonna wear? I can't get into my shorts again because it's Saturday and Sunday over. But anyway, you have joined me. It's Innie, and the show is called All Things Considered. It's a talk show where I talk and you listen, good girls and boys, okay? But wherever you are, you can take me because I will be most well behaved. I will not even squeak, I promise you. But yeah, all things considered, it discusses everything. The show is a talk show that exploits and explores and investigates and verifies and clarifies and everything for you so that you can just get it into a wonderful package with a pink bow, yes, all from me. But what do the experts say about various things? And we've got our feature topics and we've got our small topics as well in our editions. And this morning we are talking about, do you have it? Yes, yes, yes. Bump it over. IQ is no longer the buzzword in the office. It's EQ. Do you have an EQ? Well, you want to find out, right? If you want to find out, you got to stick with me. 9 to 12 is the show, and I'm going to be telling you all about EQ, emotional intelligence. Yes, it's a quotient, and if you don't have it, you're probably not going to be hired by your bosses or the future employers of the city. But if you do have it, well, good, because that's what they're looking for these days, by the way. And if you don't have it, I'm going to be ultra good. I'm going to be super, 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 super good, and I'm going to give you a few tips on how to increase emotional intelligence. The good news is that you can increase it. You can improve it, and I am here to help. Wherever Innie is, of course, there's help available. Okay, don't fear when I'm here. But anyway, we have a list of music to die for. Don't die on me, no. A list of music to live for this morning, let's put it that way. And we start off with, guess what? That was a kiss from me.
Takmış koluna elin adamını beni orta yerinden çatlatıyor. Ağzımla sakızı şişirip şişirip
Always say the song was made for me. It's Innie here and Innie there. Yeah, Innie everywhere.
babamızdan ele güne rezil oldu.
I'm making this my tune song.
Gelmiş eski köye bak dostlar mahvoldu. Seni gidip fındık kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran kaderim püsküllü belam yakalarsan. Seni gidip fındık kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran
Love the vibe on this song, guys. Monday morning, waka waka.
Takmış koluna elin adamını beni orta yerinden çatlatıyor. Ağzımda sakızı
Cherubic, start now. Lift those arms.
biz böyle mi gördük babamızdan eli güne rezil oldu. Yeni alet gelmiş eski köye bak dostlar mahvoldu. Seni gidip fındık kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran
Don't forget the toes. Tap them.
belam yakalarsam. Seni gidip fındık kıran yılanı deliğinden çıkaran kaderin püsküllü belam yakalarsam. Kucağına düştüm yavru, kucağına düştüm yavru, sıcağına düştüm yavru, el aman. Kucağına düştüm yavru, kucağına düştüm yavru, sıcağına düştüm yavru,
Join me. And a step to the left. And a step to the right. Turn around. And for me to walk a Shakira, move those hips. Come on, people, Monday, you can do this with me. We've got just 5 more days to go, you and me.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer.
I hope you're watching.
The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, and if you
I promise we're going to make it better.
cause this is Africa. This time for Africa.
Step it out. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 3, 4, 2, 1. Time to have fun, people.
Listen to your God, this is our motto. Your time to shine, don't wait in line. Y vamos por todo.
Smile, it's Monday.
We're raising their expectations. Go on and feed them, this is your moment, no hesitation. Today,
You heard the lady, it's your moment. Today is the day.
you pave the way.
It's a new beginning.
Believe it. If you get down, get up. When you get down, get up. Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina,
Who said you can't party on a Monday morning? It's any. We party every time.
waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa.
Capital.
Tamina, mina, waka, waka, Tamina, mina, sangalewa. Anawa, Tamina,
Don't forget detailed news and weather bulletin coming up.
mina, mina, sangalewa. This time for Africa. Tango, tango, Tamina, mina, sangalewa. Anawa, tango, tango, Tamina, mina, sangalewa. Anawa, this time for Africa. This time for Africa. We're all Africa. We're all Africa.
And that was You Need to Upgrade. Yeah. And if you're with any, you surely have upgraded by now, because this is the show to wake you up and invigorate you and excite you and exhilarate you, whatever ate you. I hope you ate your breakfast too. But anyway, this is Capital Radio. Anything else is a compromise, and don't you dare leave me, because I'm with you from 9 o'clock to 12 o'clock, and it's a date every single weekday morning. And if I need to smile more, please tell me so that I can inspire you in whatever way. Yes, because I'm here to do that, and this is a talk show. We talk about everything under the sun. And yes, I do my research all for you, so you don't have to do it. And I tie it up in a nice little news package and wrap it up with a pink bow as well. Welcome, Devgi, and hello to you too. And Muhammad, welcome. And thank you for the news, because you are super, 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 super. You're a superstar, really. Every day, Muhammad gives me the news, and it is, well, no, the weather. What am I saying? It's Monday morning, forgive me. Weather. He gives us the weather, and it's absolutely wonderful the way he puts it together. But anyway, we are going to be doing the weather now. And welcome to you too, Andrew, and welcome to you too, Kogi, and Chantal, and Charmaine. Ooh, a whole host of people joining me here on WhatsApp. But anyway, guys, it's Durban weather time, so let's go for it, okay? And tie chart, yes, don't forget the fisherman. How can we do that, okay? So Monday, let's recap in case you are walking around the house looking like a lost bear who's lost his shoe and his foot and everything. Well, we're going to reorientate you, kiddo, okay, because you need to get some EQ. And you ask, what's that? It's emotional intelligence, and we're going to get a quotient for you as well. And you better hope that you have it. And if you don't, I will help this morning. Anyway, Durban's weather and tie chart. Let's get on with it. Monday, 22nd of February, 2021. What does the weather say? Day details is maximum of 25, and the real feel is 26. Sounds like music to my ear, and honey on my tongue, that really, because we have had the most humid weekend, and we all kind of died in it. But anyway, let's not complain. At least we have sunshine. But the order of the day is not sunshine. It's cloudy and not as warm, with a couple of showers welcomed. It would be for our gardens and ourselves included. But the wind speed is not too bad. It's 9 kilometers per hour. Yes, you can ride along on your bicycle without getting blown off into the bay there somewhere. But anyway, the gusts of winds coming up at 19 kilometers per hour. Make sure you park that bicycle back in the garage by then. And the direction of the wind is southeasterly, with the maximum UV index of 3%. Yes, that is moderate, I think. Yes, that's moderate. And the precipitation probability, woo, you can absolutely hang your clothes out to dry today. 62%, yes, and thunderstorm probability is 20%. So watch out, guys. You need to take your little umbrella with you. And your night details is you're going to have low at 23 degrees, and your real feel is 22 degrees. No time for goodries. Okay, you can just put a sheet on you. And the order of the day and the feel is going to be occasional evening rain and a thunderstorm, possibly. And otherwise, it's going to be cloudy. Precipitation probability at 58%, thunderstorm probability at 36%. Yep, okay, so you're going to hear the dum-dum in the evening. So yeah, cover it up if you are scared of that sort of thing. And winds at 17 kilometers per hour and gusts at 24 kilometers per hour. Whoa, last night, I mean, it almost blew the windows off. But, it was really gusty last night. But I think it was 30 kilometers per hour. But it somehow felt more than that. But anyway, let's do the tide chart. And we've missed the morning high and the morning low. But the afternoon high is 12:53 at 1.4 meters, and the afternoon low is at 19:26. So if you want to go for a little stroll there, you can. It's 0.9 meters of depth. Okay, and I want to say that you need to keep safe, and don't forget that you have to, always take your sanitizers and your masks and everything with you, because you never know when you might need it. And don't always rely on the businesses to give it to you, because they don't always have it, and we should actually carry our own. But if you are looking at, getting out there, please drive safely, because we do want you to be safe. And remember your crisis lines. 031-312-2323 is your crisis line in Durban, and you can use 112 from your cell phone. And if you want to contact the eThekwini Contact Center for any emergency, street lights, outages, illegal connections or cable theft or water outages and robots or whatever, it would be 08031111111. And if you're feeling sicky and there's no one to take care of you and mummy's gone to work and everything else, well, the coronavirus hotline is 080-002 and 9999. Let me say that again, 080-002-9999. Or you can WhatsApp 0600 123 456. There you go, and more music coming up. Guess what? We're not going to give you lemons this morning, but you can make lemonade, yeah. No lemons on the show. We got sweet oranges. Come on, smile. Chica, chica. Chica, chica. Chica, chica. Chica, chica. Chica. Jigga, jigga, jigga. Come on, guys, you can do it. And you're the only one for me. Love you guys. Have your peanut butter sandwich with that. It's cool when you have a peanut butter sandwich. Brain food, people. Come on, Monday morning. Don't forget emotional intelligence. We're going to do that, and celebrity gossip and news.
Get my promise and we're lying on the beach. Now we have each other and I feel so rich. Look into the sun, you'll see me and you. 'Cause now you have the perfect view. I was so low and I really wanna make you come along. I just want you to see you're the only one for me.
Welcome, Dolly, Vanessa, and Karthik. Tazzy, yay, 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 you rocky girl.
You're the only one for me. Sunny, happy rhythm music, no money. I'm taking you on holiday, sipping yellow lemonade.
Smile, smile.
Sunny, happy rhythm music, no money. I'm taking you on holiday, sipping yellow lemonade.
We got tunes to rock your capital, it is, and join the magic. Hello to you too, Henry Godfrey. Sigs. Welcome, Sigs. So, if you want to find love and you are asking the question, am I going to find love this year? Or am I going to buy that lovely house? Or am I going to have that lovely baby? You know what to do. WhatsApp me your date of birth and your full name if you want a full reading on numerology. And we do numerology here on this rocking station. Join the magic with us. And, you know, it's all happening here at Capital. The coolest music to wake you up. Who said you can't party on a Monday morning? We allow it right here on Capital Radio, and tell your boss as well and tell him to join in. Kick the shoes off, people. It's that kind of day to day, and isn't it cool outside? Just the right type of temperature just for all of us in Durban here. But additional features today would be inspirational stories and small talk, obviously, with our best household. Oh, I've got veggie storage tips for those single dads, just in case you are thinking of throwing away those veggies and you throw them away every time you want to know, oh, when are these veggies going to stop rotting in my fridge? Well, this is for you. We are going to be doing small talk and giving you some hectic tips. Okay, not so hectic. But anyway, you know, the new thing in these days is that employers are looking for in their candidates for emotional intelligence. It's EQ. So move over IQ, step in EQ. What is emotional intelligence, guys? You know, it sounds like a very, very frightening word, I must say. It's actually very, very intimidating. Emotional intelligence. What are they testing here? But anyway, the dictionary describes it as the capacity to be aware of, control, and express one's emotion, and to handle interpersonal relationships judiciously and empathetically. Emotional intelligence is the key to both personal and professional success. Boring. I don't know what all those big words mean anyway, but let's put it in small words. Emotional intelligence, or emotional quotient, as they describe it, or emotional intelligence quotient, which is IEQ. But it's very hard to say IEQ or IEQ or whatever they want to call it. But EQ. Okay, let's use the easy term. Let's do everything easy. It's Monday morning, and we've got another 5 days to go. I've got a lot of energy to still preserve for the rest of the days. I'm eating my peanut butter sandwich, my banana, my Pro-Nutri. So I hope you're going to join me every single morning. But anyway, this is actually the capability of individuals to actually recognize their own emotions and those of others, and discern between different feelings and handle it in a mature way, and really handle curveballs and not blow up and throw the lid away, and start steaming away. And emotional intelligence is rather, I look at it as somebody being very calm in all situations and being able to handle all situations. And I think that's the beauty of it. So anyway, emotional intelligence, apparently it fuels your performance both at the workplace and your personal life. And if you can have a high IQ, if you do have an high IQ, EQ, you would definitely be starting off on the right footing, because it starts really with you, and it's trainable. You can actually change that. Okay, enough about EQs. We will be talking a little bit more about that, but first we're going to have some gossip and secrets about celebrities. Don't we all love it? Digging into their past and their present and their future, and what they're going to do, what they're going to wear, what they're going to say. Okay, but anyway, right now I am saying to you that we are going to be listening to Cute Twins Hamba. There you go, people. Just the music to get you jiving, eh? A little bit for something for everybody here. If you can say those words, I'm going to give you a trophy. And you have to be Indian or white. And that just meant welcome, welcome, welcome to Capital Radio's Ini. Fire. What did you just do? Did you just post the whole emoji content onto my wall? Mixcloud. Welcome, Fire. Welcome, welcome, guys. And how lucky you are because you have the office floor. You can do the slide, right? Okay, do it. Come. You got to do it. Get ready to shake it up. Aerobics, come on.
If I want, I do. If I want love, I get it. Fool me twice if I fall for you. If I go there, forget it. So you better stay up, player. Yeah, you better keep up, player. 'Cause tonight is a game changer. So you better stay up, player.
Play it is. Play along.
Burn you do. If I hurt you, won't let it. Stack my deck like I ain't gon' lose. Like a victim, forget it.
Time to thump it, jive it, dig it, do whatever you want to do. Just dance.
Player, 'cause tonight is a game changer. So you better stay up, player. You and I make so much stuff. Why you got me all messed up? Yeah, you got me holding back, but it ain't enough. You and I make so much stuff. Why you got me all messed up? Yeah, you got me holding back, 'cause it ain't enough.
Alright, baby girl, I don't want some other bitches. You be talking and she calling me a player. Ain't no
competition. What the opposition? I'm the man in my city, just like the mail. I met her in the hotel lobby, then we started loving in the elevator. You know I had to eat that tongue on the body, she laid an alligator. While I'm running in bed, smacking her on the ass. She's stone cold, killer, 45 in the bag. Mama told her never mess with a nigga like me. I took her to Fruit Town to meet my OG. I took her to the west side, like what's up? We was on the east side, we broke. Now we sitting courtside, feet up. Put me in the bed, you ain't gotta worry about it.
You better stay up, play up. Yeah, you better keep up, play up. 'Cause tonight is a game changer. So you better stay up, play up. You and I make so much love. When you got me all messed up. Yeah,
Join me, people. Come on, drive it. It's Monday morning. Yes, 22nd of February.
so much love. When you got me all messed up. Yeah, you got me holding back, holding back. 'Cause it ain't enough. You and I need so much love. Play up. Yeah, you got me holding back, holding back. You and I need so much love. Play up. Yeah, you got me holding back, holding back. 'Cause it ain't enough. Play up.
Yeah, and it's not leap year. Okay, how disappointing, because we all can't propose to our boyfriends. But if you've been lucky enough to have gotten a proposal, well, lucky fish, we are also jealous. Celeb news today is Prince Philip has been hospitalized in London and isn't feeling well at all. So he's feeling quite unwell and will remain there for several days for observation and rest. And Buckingham Palace has confirmed this, that Britain's Prince Philip, who is, by the way, 99 years old. Can you believe it? He's going to be 100 in June, yeah. And he was admitted to King Edward the VIII Hospital in London. And he's there, and he did tell his doctors that he was not feeling well at all. And Buckingham Palace said this in a statement as well. And Philip was staying at the Windsor Castle, where he was being quarantined with wife Queen Elizabeth II since November 2020 amidst the coronavirus lockdown. And the Duke's admission is a precautionary measure on the advice of His Royal Highness Doctor after feeling unwell. And the Duke is expected to remain in hospital for a few days of observation and rest, according to the statement that was read. And the palace did not provide any further details about the reason for him staying there. So there you go. And apparently, he has been plagued by a number of other health issues, but it isn't COVID-19. But he turns 100, a whole 100 in June. Can you believe it? Survived to 100. My God, I wouldn't have been able to do that. 100, no, I don't even want to count that far. I don't even know how to count that far. But anyway, we are counting down the music right here. That I can do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And as you could hear, I don't even know how to count backwards. I don't even know what my teachers were doing with me at school. Yes, they were just wasting my time. I don't think they ever taught me to count backwards. They just said count backwards, and yeah, I always mixed it up. Anyway, I had a learning problem. Okay, coming up is Shakira. We've got Shakira again, and I picked these tunes for you. All these waka waka wake up tunes in the morning. Wake me up before you go. No, I lie. We didn't play that yet. But yes, if you want it, we will play it. Shakira coming up and featuring Dizzy Rascal, Loca. You can do this. Come on. 8, 3. You see, I told you I couldn't count backwards.
Be fun to get you on like it. Be careful, amigo. She's talking and walking just to work you up. She died for your love, but your love
But I can count backwards. I can't count backwards, but I can dance backwards.
will last. Sipping macarona like there's nothing going on. I ain't leaving you alone. What is meant for me, no other God's gonna take it to give him up. And I'm crazy, but you make it. Look out.
girl is a nutter. Hot girl, I heat up when I touch her. Chica caliente, got me bopping to merengue. I feel so El Presidente. I run this shit and I'm loving it. She got a mean old bumper, you should see what she does with it. She dip it down low. I can never get enough.
Don't forget to smile.
She gives me the run
Watch
around.
me.
Ain't chasing, but I need help. I'm in love with a crazy girl, but it's all good and it's fine by me. Just as long as I hear her say,
In love with a crazy girl. No, no,
Crazy,
no,
but you like it. Loca, 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 and you like that it ain't easy. Loca, 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 and I'm crazy, but you like it. Loca, 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 and I'm crazy, but you like it. You're the one for me.
no. You're allowed to do the belly dancing. Come on.
Though you think she got it all, ain't got one kiki. You're the one for me, and for her no more. Though you think she got it all, I got my kiki. Okay, she doesn't know the things that I do to please you. I take you to the malecón por un caminito. They saw your girlfriend looking for me with a rifle, 'cause we were dancing mambo. Why she don't allow it?
I really can't help it if I make the lady loca. I don't want no trouble, I just wanna hit the.
And I'm crazy, but you like it, 'cause the kind of girl like me they're running out of in the market. And I'm crazy, but you like it. Loca, 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 and you like that it ain't easy. Loca, 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 and I'm crazy, but you like it. Loca, 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 and I'm crazy, but you like it. Dios mío,
That girl is a
loca,
That girl is a That girl is a madness. Pure madness.
loca,
That girl is a That girl is a
You can do this. It's Monday and you only got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Yes, that to take a whole breath away.
she got it all, I got my kiki. And I'm crazy, but you like it. Loca, loca, loca.
Shake those shoulders.
That it ain't easy.
And tap it out.
Loca, 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 loca.
Chica, chica. Chica, chica. Chica, chica. Chica, chica. My kind of tune, people.
I see you standing over there, and I'm wondering, can I whisper something in your ear, something that you might like? Oh, one, you're looking good, looking too good. Yeah, two,
Is that you looking good? Looking good. It's me.
praise you.
I'm looking fabulous. I hope you are too.
On our feet, is there any way that we could be? But for now, I'll stop with all that counting and ask if you can join me. Chica,
Chica, people.
oh chica, my baby.
Shake it up. Waka, waka.
Chica, oh chica, my baby. Chica,
Where did those shoulders go? Come on, move it.
oh chica, my baby.
Like those cereal pops out, you know it's all that sugar. Come on.
You move, step in your
Cellulite.
like no other, baby. Can I get closer to you? Maybe we can do things that only lovers do. I wish ongeza kimi yakutela baby, sondela kimi chikeleza baby for me.
Chicaleza.
Work it baby for me. And the way you move your body makes me say, hey. So won't you do it for me?
Do it for me.
Chica, my baby, chica. Chica, my baby, chica.
Time to welcome the dudes. Welcome, Kevin. Poshi. Nirveen. Daya, welcome, guys. It's Monday morning. Get that car started. Rosie's. That's what I'm talking about. Euro dancer rules, living joy. Hello to you too, Elaine. Love you lots too. Welcome, Priya, my darling. Hello, Bumlan. Thank you, Nuri. You're looking lovely too. When you hear that tune, it is Ini, of course, and the radio is Capital Radio. Anything else that you're on is going to be a compromise for the rest of your life, so you better switch, upgrade, yes, and elevate yourself as well. And we have lots of wonderful things here on Capital Radio. It is your talk show, and I'm your talk show host. Let's make this very formal, yes. And my name is Ini, and glad to make your acquaintance as well, sir and madam. Anyway, we're talking about emotional intelligence, and if you can't even pronounce the word, you better start learning fast, because it is soon becoming a buzzword in the workplace amongst the big bosses. And yes, they test you for it as well, so you better be prepared when you get there and they say, oh, you can have an EQ test, like, What did you say? What's that? I thought was gonna have like IQ. Okay, stop that. Okay, you need to move on. It is now EQ, and we are talking about simply put, emotional intelligence, and how well individuals actually identify and manage their own emotions. I think it's all about maturity and managing it, and managing others as well. I think that is most important. And what are your thoughts and your actions towards others? And can you have greater control over your emotions and your behavior and help others do the same? Because then it is managerial skills they're looking for, and that is what emotional intelligence is. And becoming emotionally more conscious about your feelings and allowing yourself to say what you feel and express what you feel in the most succinct and best manner without obviously blowing your top, and keeping calm and growing into a sense, gaining a deeper sense and understanding of who I am, who you are, and enabling one to communicate better with others and build stronger relationships. I have a friend who's got such a high emotional intelligence. I always tell him that I think his EQ is like hitting the roof, and he's like always so cool about stuff. And when you talk to him, I had a chat with him yesterday, and he always says, so let me understand this. Whenever you tell him something, he'll go, let me understand this. Okay, this is how it is, right? This is, and he will paraphrase the whole thing in such a way that it is amazing how much he gets to listen at what you say, and he will literally reflect your thoughts. So that for me is EQ. And I was talking to him about I'm going to be doing EQ. Actually, he inspired me to do the EQ thing, because I was like, what makes him so different, But EQ and having a high EQ suggests that we have to start with a few tips on how to develop our EQ, and that's the good news. We can develop it. Oh, thank God, you don't have to be born with it, like good sense. Okay, but everybody has to start somewhere, and we will definitely be discussing that today. But amongst and whilst we're listening to some awesome, Mr. Fantabulous music, coming up now is 50 Cent in the club. Don't forget that we've got celebrity news as well, and our inspirational story. 50 Cent in the club will do it for me right now. Jive it. Go, 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 go.
We gon' party like it's your birthday. We gon' sip Bacardi like it's your birthday. And you know we don't give up, 'cause that's your birthday. You can find me in the club.
Time to show me your moves, people.
I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need if you need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dub. When I roll 20 deep, it's always drama in the club. Now that I roll with Dre, everybody show me love. When you sell like Eminem, you get plenty of groupie love. Look, homie, ain't nothing changed. Roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man. Bro, you watch how I move, you mistake before I play up here. Been hit with a few, but I don't walk with a limp. In the hood, in the lady saying 50, you hot. They like me, I want them to love me like they love pop. But holla in New York.
Coming up, we are going to be remembering Kevin Rebellious. Let us not forget him. And it's a sad thing that Kevin has passed on, but prayers to him after this.
Stash, feeling my flow. A girl from Wooded, they buy and they ready to go. Find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bub. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug, if you're into getting rough. My flow, my show brought me to go. That brought me all my fancy things. My crib, my cars, my clothes, my shoes. Look, homie, I done came up and I ain't changing. You should love it way more than you hate it. Oh, you mad? I thought that you be happy I made it. I'm that cat by the bar, toasting to the good life. Moved out the hood, now you tryna pull me back, guy. My junk get the bumping in the club, it's on. I'm with my eyes to chicks, if she smash, she gone. Hit the roof on fire, man. Just let it burn if it's talking about money, homie, I ain't concerned. I'ma tell you what banks told me, 'cause go ahead, switch the style up. And if they hate, then let them hate, then watch the money pile up. Or we can go upside the head with a bottle of bug.
Come on, they know where we be. You can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug. If you're into getting rough, you can find me in the club, bottle full of bug. Mama, I got what you need. You need to feel the buzz. I'm into having sex, I ain't into making love. So come give me a hug. If you're into getting rough. Don't try to act like you don't know who we be, neither. We in the club on time, so pop on. Shady Aftermath.
Move it. Move it, people. Come on, Ariana.
Crazy and today it's happening
Did I tell you? You're my only shorty.
again. Oh, oh. Even if you just say it over the phone.
Work that out.
Crazy, restless, dumb, and paranoid.
That biryani you ate yesterday. I mean, you gotta work it out, right?
Destroy my heart. Just give me one guarantee. I'm the only girl you see. What you say, boy?
Clap it up.
You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth, girl. It's only you. You're my only. You're my only. You're my one and only. You're my only shorty. You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth, girl. It's only you. You're my only. You're my only. You're my only.
It's Capital Radio. All the parties happening here. Where's everybody else?
Invitation. As long as I'm your one and only destination, fly with me. I'll be your fantasy. You're in the man, but baby, so am I. But if you're weak and try to sneak, I'll have to tell you bye-bye. I'ma put you on the spot. Am I your only girl or not? What you say, boy?
You're my only shorty. You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth, girl. It's only you.
I feel great. It's Monday, people. I am on top of the world. I hope you're gonna be there too.
You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth, girl. It's only you. You're my only. You're my only. You're my only. You're my only shorty. I was trapped in the days, trying to run K, but I've actually changed. When I see you passing, a passion and flame. Simple interaction is all that I crave. I don't need the fame and all the attention. Girl, I need you, your love and affection. Oh yeah, baby girl, did I mention you're my only shorty? You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth.
I love this cool tune. I just love it.
You're my only. You're my only. You're my only. You're my only shorty. You're my only shorty. I'm telling you the truth, girl. It's only you. You're my only. You're my only. You're my only.
And it's the truth.
Am I your only? Am I your only? Tell me, am I your only?
Yes, you're my only.
Wanna hear you say it. Am I your only shorty?
Boom, chicka boom, chicka boom. Lionel Townsend, you knew. The only way to go on a Monday is to party away in the morning. Party for the rest of the week too. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Join me. You can't dance, you can sing. No, don't sing, just sing. I'm gonna allow it. Because I'm good like that. Go for it.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now. I know you'll get to like it if you give it a chance now. My little baby sister can do it with me. It's easier than that.
You're the lady, you can do it with me.
So come on, do the locomotion with me.
Kylie Minogue rocks the party, Capital Radio.
Come on, baby, jump up, jump back. Well, I think you got the knack. Oh, now that you can do it, let's make a change now. Chugga, chugga motion like a railway train now. Do it nice and easy, now don't lose control. A little bit of rhythm and a lot of soul. So come on, do the locomotion with me. The locomotion, come on, the locomotion, come on, the locomotion,
Move around the floor, tell the boss to kick it. No, we're doing this. Kick your shoes off. Join me, bossy.
There's never been a dance that's too easy to do. It even makes you happy when you're feeling blue. So come on, do the locomotion with me. You gotta swing your hips now. Come on, baby,
Swing those hips. The sexy hips.
jump back. Well, I think you got the knack. Oh, the locomotion.
Gosh, was that a workout or was that a workout? I promise you. Oh, I just had that workout on that banana that I ate this morning, and I'm so glad that I did. I promise you, you're going to have thin arms by the time you finish jigging and jigging and whatever, jiving and jigging with me, because we are in Capital Radio. We are listening to Ini, and the show is a talk show, and I am hosting it, and my name is Ini. The show is called All Things Considered. And yes, all things considered, our weekend was pretty okay, but we are not forgetting that Kevin Rebellious, the DJ, famous DJ, I mean, he was absolutely wonderful. And he, unfortunately was such a big name, and he passed away. And, tributes are pouring in for this popular guy and Durban DJ, Kevin Rebellious. And a day before he passed away, he went on a video talking about, his plans for the future and realigning his radio station and, plans to just take a little break because of his heart attack, and he wasn't feeling well. And you know, Kevin became a big name as a DJ and won many DJ competitions. And he was in a DJ school. And you know, his close buddy says that he was really, really, really the best. And he was one of the students of Club Creations. And he became almost a brother and a friend to the owner of Club Creations. And you know, he was a superb rapper in various languages as well, and a powerful master of ceremonies. You know, everybody says, and he tried very hard and was a very rebellious person and put his mind to everything he did, and he made everybody proud of him. And he was just not feeling well, and Rebel Ravi P said that Naidu had reached the pinnacle of his work, and you know, a day before his death, as I said, he created this video, and how much a premonition is that, you know. He suffered a mild heart attack in late November last year, and I don't think he was expecting a second one, but he was one of the first DJs to actually start online streaming when COVID started, and he was also involved in a lot of charity work as well, and he wanted to break a little away from the social media setup because of health problems, and he wanted to restructure his radio station and do a whole lot of other things as well, and come back on air at some stage later. But you know, he was such a wonderful guy. I mean, everybody talks about him in the best of light, I promise you. You know, it's not easy to earn accolades when you're alive, and I promise you, you know, if you can just take that good name away with you, that is something, it's an achievement and a half. And one of the messages on social media read, "Rest in peace, Kevin Rebellious. I wish that this information was wrong. It was a great loss to the industry, and whenever we spoke on the phone, it would mean we were going to talk for a while." You know, and his values and heart was in the right place. And just watching his last stream, I kind of felt it was his way of saying goodbye, as he made mention of him taking a short break, and said that he will be back. But unfortunately, you know, that's life. It's so short. And you know, I was actually looking at a discourse, you know, last night, and there too, and another inspirational story, and there too, it was all about, you know, saying "I love you" to loved ones, and when you see them last, because with COVID-19, we don't know who's going to be alive and who's, you know, not, and it's a great bit of sadness here that we bid farewell so suddenly to DJ and a brother, you know, of East Coast Radio, Lotus FM, countless clubs, competitions, etc. You know, is a true DJ of his time. He will be a legend. He's an amazing person, amazing guy. I don't know him personally, but everybody describes him as that. And it's a loss, I suppose, when, you know, if we didn't meet him. But you know, DJ also of the Silver Supper Club as well in Chatsworth. And you know, Kevin, you know, we do hope that your soul rests in peace wherever you are. You know, our heartfelt condolences go out to the family of Kevin Rebellious, and you know, he's lost, you know, he's definitely going to be missed, and you know, he's going to leave a huge gap in his family, I'm sure. But we want to wish, you know, his family everything of the best for the future, and live with these memories rather than the sadness of him having passed away. So from here, from Capital Radio, from me, Ini, All Things Considered, and I know Sada Govender also had a show on, you know, Saturday Night Fever was dedicated to Kevin Rebellious, and, you know, and raising funds for his family. So, you know, we want to say, you know, we are, you know, today, and that is what it's all about, expressing your emotions and saying it as it is. Okay, coming up right now is Don Omar, and guess the song, Don Omar and Danza Kudus.
ANX, El Orfanato.
Come on, Kuduro with me. it up, people. Can't help but jig it with music like this. Put those pens down for a second. Stay with the magic, stay with the magic. It's Capital Radio. There you go. Who said you can't shake your body?
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer.
Move those feet. Salsa it out. You can do this.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat.
Where's the party? Where's the party? It's at Capital. Stream it. This one's for Kevin Rebellious.
Everybody, gather round now. Let your body feel the heat. Don't you worry if you can dance. Let the music move your feet. It's the rhythm of the island, and that sugar cane so sweet. If you want to do the conga.
You're welcome, Fire. You're always welcome.
Come on, shake your body, baby, do that conga. No, you can't control yourself any longer. Feel the rhythm of the music getting stronger. Don't you fight it till you try to do that conga beat. Feel the fire of desire as you dance the night away. la conga.
And there you go. You work out your cherubics and your, all the kudoro and everything else, and the acons and the wokons and the bananas and the Celine Dions and the Waka Waka and the Shakiras, and who cares as long as you can twist your hips and, move your arms around and clap it out. It's all about being happy. It's about making yourself happy. And, happiness is something that you can't generate, by asking everybody else to give you happiness. And the truth of the matter is that, no matter how many happy people are around you, you're never going to feel happy. Okay, you can be in a room full of happy people and still not feel happy. And so, that whole thing about, spending time with friends because they make you happy, I don't know how that works, because for me, I just can't let somebody else let control my happiness levels. I can't give it to you. I can't say, because I'm with you, you can make me happy, or you can't make me happy, or when I'm with you, you make me sad. No such thing. You got to make yourself happy. It's all about generating this little energy for yourself and feeling it in the morning and feeling it in the afternoon and feeling it in the midday. And I know people ask me, where do you get the energy from? Because, you are full of beans all the time, and you're always jumping around, and I hear music and I just want to jig and jive, and I'm born with music, and that song ABBA reminds me so much about myself. I could dance before I could talk, kind of thing. But coming back to our topic here, yes, our emotional intelligence. I don't know about whether I have emotional intelligence and how much of it I have, but we're speaking about something that is very, very important in the days of today, especially when job hunting is so rife, and you're looking for jobs. And this is why I said let's do this, because the more emotional intelligence you have and the higher your EQ, it means the more people you can have under your control, and you can really control them, and you can control them well as well. You can do it well, and it's some of these tips that we can follow and understand EQ, and definitely we can amaze our partners and clients and our bosses by showing how much we've grown and motivate others and inspire their teams. But first and foremost, yourself, emotional intelligence, you have to practice observing how you feel in the first place. Number one tip. You've got to always be on the go about how do I feel at this given point in time, and pinpoint your feelings accurately and honestly. So don't say I'm feeling happy when you're really feeling like it sucks inside. You've got to say what you feel, and often we lead hectic, busy, lifestyles, and it's all too easy for us to lose touch with ourselves. And this is why I'm also talking about happiness, because it's easy to disconnect and not to feel happy at any given time, because you are so bombed out and you got so much of things to do. And to try and reconnect and reset your timer, your internal timer for various points of the day, and I feel sad now and happy now and rush now and super hectic now. When that timer goes off, you must take a few deep breaths, to catch up, and notice how you feeling emotionally at different parts of the day. Put your finger on it and pay attention to where that emotion is showing up as a physical feeling in your body. Where are you feeling that sensation? Where is, what does it feel like? And the more you practice this, the more it'll become second nature. And this is one of the things that raises up emotional intelligence. It's about knowing how you feel, and the reason why they say that is because at any given point, when you are aware of how you feel, you can control that emotion. If you are feeling sad, you can control that sadness. If you're feeling like really bombed out, you can control that. If you're feeling super ecstatic, all the better, because at any given point, a colleague is going to walk into the office, or you're going to be talking to somebody over the phone, or dealing with somebody on email, and how you feel is important, because you don't want to rub off all those feelings on the email and table and everybody that walks past you and the clients that you see, and rat with them because you're feeling angry, or or look all gloomy like you ate like 10 lemons for breakfast because you're feeling sad and somebody died. No, nobody wants to see that. Who cares about how you feel in the workplace? That's truth. That is the ultimate absolute truth. Your boss is not going to come up to you and say, oh, shame, what happened today? Oh, sit and tell me all about it and put his hand around you. No, he's got his own stuff to do. So, the more accurate you are about how you feel at any given point of the day makes you on top of things. It puts you back in the driver's seat and controlling your emotions. So pay attention to where that emotion is showing up, and if it's showing up physically or whether it's showing up in your head as mental stress, and then pay attention, and because you can't rub it off on other people that come to you into the office. You've got to keep an even keel all the time. So you're going to have to tell yourself, okay, I really feel bombed out now because my kid is stressed out, and she's got a speech to write and she doesn't know how to write it, or I've got to help her, or I've got to go and do 20 things after work, and I don't know whether I'm going to get dinner on time, or whatever. But and if you're a father and you're stressed out financially or whatever, it's something that you will have to carry to work. But you've got to also know that this is what you're feeling, and you can't possibly let that feeling rub off on others around you. So that's one of the important things that emotional or EQ entails. So there you go. Okay, we are going to be talking a little bit more about a few tips on how to start getting a better EQ. So anything is possible on this show. You are with Any Capital Radio, and the talk show is All Things Considered, 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. on a weekday. Akon coming up, and Bananas. This is my kind of song, Belly Dancer. Go for it, guys.
Drop it down, just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down, just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Hey girl, shake your body like a belly dancer. Excuse me.
Don't forget your shimmering.
Do you have any idea what you're starting?
Moves are free, I don't charge.
Come to me mingling, stepping off, looking bootylicious and jingling. When you walk, I see it, baby. When you talk, I believe it, baby. I like that thick, petite, pretty, little touch of sedity. Love to work, get it like. She loves to stir it up. I can hear her purring up, cause she's the type that will get your rousey up. Get you excited and call her boyfriend up. What's a player without a plan B? We can meet up at the Harder House for the TD. So stand by like a buddy pass while I watch this beautiful thing shake that ass. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dance.
You can't touch the ground, reach for the stars.
Down, just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Girl, I must say you're the flyest thing in here. You're so hot, we gon' need some rain in here. Type to make ex-gangsters bang in here. Girl, you can do anything you want in here. Frown if you want to, frown if you want to. You ain't even gotta drop down if you want to.
Just smile.
You shake it standing. Either way you do it, girl, you look outstanding. And now you got me spending. The way you got that body bending. And ass like that, girl, you gotta be kidding. Had me going to church next day repentant. Lap dancing for my FA crew. Slide her over the boo, cause he wants some too. Up in the VIP with no fee. Blessing you with the G, even though we getting it free. So, hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Shake your body, body, with somebody, body. Whatever you do, don't break your body, body.
Shake your body, body.
Grab a hottie, hottie in the backseat of your Maserati, roddy. Jiggle, jiggle it to the left. Jiggle, jiggle it to the right.
Right.
Jiggle it to the front and jiggle it to the back and jiggle, jiggle it all night. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna
Yeah, the guy jiggle it.
Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a
If you don't have a high IQ or EQ, you can just dance cute it.
Wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground. Don't be shy, girl, go bonanza. Shake your body like a belly dancer. Hey, ladies, drop it down. Just wanna see you touch the ground.
J-Lo. Ya tú sabes.
J-Lo, you heard the guy, Jennifer Lopez. Get on the floor. Monday morning, 22nd of February. Time check coming up now. It's 10:25, 55 seconds on the clock.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Baby's the truth.
Move it, guys, move it.
And I play with your brain, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, so don't get it confused, no. Cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck. Got it.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, then step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break the sweat on the floor. Yeah, we work on the floor.
We want to break a sweat.
Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up. Pick your body up and drop it on the floor. Let the rhythm change your world on the floor. You know we're running tonight on the floor. Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza.
Morocco, I want to go.
To LA, New York, Vegas to Africa. Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Así mismo. Así me gusta. Así me gusta. Así me gusta.
Tonight we gon'
Dance on the floor.
Tonight we gon' be it on the floor. I know you got it, clap your hands on the floor. And keep on rocking, rock it up on the floor. If you're a criminal, kill it on the floor. Steal it quick on the floor. On the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up. It's getting ill, it's getting sick on the floor. We never quit, we never rest on the floor. If I ain't wrong, we probably die on the floor. Brazil, Morocco, London to Ibiza, straight to LA, New York, Vegas to Africa. Dance,
It's Africa.
live your life and stay young on the
Capital. You with any?
Así me gusta.
dance the night away, grab somebody,
Smile.
a little more.
Así me gusta. Así me gusta. Así me gusta.
Tonight we gon' be it on the floor. Tonight we gon' be it on the floor. Tonight we gon' be
You're gonna be it on the floor.
Tonight we gon' be it on the floor.
Donk is like a trunk full of bass on an old school Chevy. 7 tray Donkey Donk. All I need is some vodka, some Shonky Conk, and watch a chico get Donkey Kong. Baby, if you ready for things to get heavy, I get on the floor and act a fool if you let me. Lolly. Don't believe me, just bet me. My name ain't Keith, but I see the way you sweat me. L.A., Miami, New York. Say no more, get on the floor.
Dance the night away, live your life and stay young on the floor. Dance the night away, grab somebody, drink a little more.
Grab somebody. Take the boss.
Tonight we gon' be it on the floor. Tonight we gon' be it on the floor.
Yeah, we're talking about emotional and intelligence. Yes. If you have lots of it, you can hear me panting. And that is the way your morning is supposed to start. Put those pens down sometime and start shaking it out a bit. And, it's all about generating your own happiness. And, happiness is not going to come from anybody else but you. Yeah. Okay, you heard it before. And you've got to generate it from within. And, I can't imagine anybody else controlling my happiness. I really can't. I cannot give it to somebody else. Because then you're giving them the autonomy to just do whatever you want with you. And that is the most dangerous thing ever. So let's go on and talk a little bit about gossips and news and what are the celebrities up to. Guess what? Now we have little news that Emma Stone is reportedly expecting a baby. Yes, and the Oscar-winning actress and her husband Dave McCary have their own bundle of joy on the way after roughly 3 years together, according to a new report that has just been, she's been seen gorgeous with a big baby bump in LA after, the look at her Cruella film that she just has done. And a baby on the way. Emma Stone at 32 years is reportedly pregnant. It's never too late, and expecting her first child with comedian Dave McCary at 35 years, and that was the report as per US Weekly. She seems very happy and very excited about becoming a mummy, and she's constantly cooing and hooing, and a source told the outlet on January 4th. And Emma Stone at 32 is glowing mum-to-be, and the La La Land star was seen out and about in LA neighborhood of Studio City on February 19th, offering a glimpse of her growing bump. Isn't that beautiful? And Emma Stone and Dave McCary reportedly tied the knot, in September 2020 last year. And, she's just looking great. She's looking really healthy, glowing. I saw a picture of her. And she's definitely been keeping up with the friends from what it seems, and work lately as well, because, she's always staying active and getting a daily exercise. And the Hollywood Life has reached out to Emma's rep for comment, and she said that, the very same day, Emma revealed the baby bump, and the actress was cuddling and cradling her stomach while on a walk with a friend in LA. But it's been such an exciting time for Emma and Dave, and we share that happiness as well. And congratulations, Emma. We hope that the baby is bouncy as you. And Dave made the announcement that, and with the Easy A, he got engaged in December 2019, and then they were married in 2020. But anyway, that is wonderful news. And we also praise out to Prince Philip, because he's in hospital, and he definitely needs our praise. It's not COVID. He has been going through a bad health patch. And also our praise go out to Kevin, our own homegrown Phoenix Kevin Rebellious. He passed away, and our prayers go out to him and his family. And whatever it is, we have to get over it, and it's not easy. It's not an easiest process to get over death, but we do wish the family well, and our condolences go out for them, and I hope God gives them the strength to deal with this. Okay, and coming up with more music right now is me, Jennifer Lopez again, and it's Let's Get Loud. I think so. We're not loud enough. What you say? Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. You don't want to hear the dB level on my microphone, and I mean my headphones really blow your skull out.
Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up. Let's do it. Come on, people. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound.
Come on, jive it.
Let's get loud.
Rumba, samba, do whatever you have to do. Foxtrot, we'll take anything. Tango, yeah.
Live it all the way and don't you waste it. Every feeling, every beat can be so very sweet. You gotta taste it. You gotta do it. You gotta prove it. Come on, you know what we're here for. Do it. You gotta prove it. Let's the party, make it hot. Dance, don't ever
Tell the lady, live your life. Make it a happy one. You know that salsa, come on, and 1, 2, 3, 4, back 2, 3, 4, 4, 2, 3, 4, side 2, 3, 4, right 2, 3, 4. Come on, let's get loud. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Pump it up. Life is meant to be big fun. You're not hurting anyone, nobody loses. Let the music make you free. Be what you wanna be, make no excuses. You gotta do what you wanna do. Say what you wanna say. Go where you wanna go. Just do it. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. Eso. Así es que me gusta, ya tú sabes. Échale candela. Let's get loud. 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 Turn the music up to hear that sound. Let's get loud. Let's get loud. Ain't nobody gotta tell you what you gotta do. Oh, did I sit back and enjoy that? Okay, there you go, aerobics, right? This is a new kind of aerobics, people, because I promise you, I actually dropped an arm size. I'm doing this. So, okay, it works. And then I'm going to be selling my little formula soon. But anyway, become a DJ and, you know, do a talk show host in the morning for 3 hours, and you can definitely burn up some fat and calories there. But anyway, we're doing EQ, and what is EQ, and, you know, questions, opinions, and what are the experts saying? It's not me, but what are studies saying about EQ? And pay attention to how you behave, because, you know, we were talking about paying attention to how you feel at any given time. What is your emotion? Because if you don't know your emotion, you can't control it, okay? You will just spill it out there with the next person that comes to you, and you certainly don't want to do that, because the boss doesn't want to see that kind of, you know, immaturity, emotional immaturity and emotional ability. Absolutely. Because somebody comes to you at 10 o'clock today and you're fine and you're happy, and tomorrow they come to you at 10 o'clock and you're all ratting, and the third day they come to you and you're all sour lemons. You know, you've got to control your emotion. You've got to keep an even keel, calmness, and we will take you far in the workplace. But, you know, the second thing is pay attention to how you behave, because while practicing your emotional awareness, you know, take time to notice your behavior as well. Is your behavior related to your emotional, you know, upheavals, or, you know, is ability? Is it related to the happiness you feel, or the sadness you feel, or the sourness you feel, or whatever you're sulking? And observe how you act when you're experiencing certain emotions, and how you're reacting with people, and how it affects your day-to-day life, how it affects your interaction with people. Managing our emotions becomes easier once we are more conscious of these emotions, according to the experts, and how we react to this emotional turmoil that we're going through. We all go through emotional turmoil at home. You know, and we come to work and we've got to, you know, like manage it at work. And it's not easy, because, you know, I mean, nobody has no emotional turmoil going on at home except me. Okay. I can say that with conviction. Really, I've got peace in my life. But anyway, you know, I mean, if you are not like me and you have the drama, you go with the 99%, 0.99. Yes, you have to be conscientious about your feelings at any given time, but question as well. The number 3 point is question your own opinions. The experts say in this hyper-connected world, it is easy to fall into an opinion bubble, and everybody has an opinion, and you go along with it. Well, not always do the bosses like that kind of thing. They like, you know, independence. They like independent judgments, independent opinions, and this is a state of existence, you know, where your own opinions count. And definitely, you know, you're constantly reinforced by people with similar viewpoints because nobody wants to rock the boat. You don't want to rock the boat in a form, in a way where you want to fight with everybody, but you want to say it nicely as well, and that you do need to practice as well. That, you know, you take time to read the other side of the story, have their views, your view, whatever. But you know, when your view is challenged, then you know how to defend it as well. So, you know, even if you still feel that, you know, they are right, but you have something else to say, you can always say, we can agree to disagree on that, and we agree to agree on this. And this will help you to understand other people and be more receptive to new ideas. And bosses like that. You know, people in management like that. They like when people control their emotions well, and they spell it out as it is. You know, you might agree with this, but you don't agree with that, or you have another suggestion for this. But that is higher EQ, you know. So it's not all about IQ. It's not all about connecting the dots and what number comes next, and yeah, I've got to work this out. It's 3,046, so that one must be about 2,000 and something. No, it's not about that anymore. It's about maturity. It's about calmness. It's about handling situations, handling curveballs. When something comes to you and you know the world can be falling apart, and your boss suddenly walks in, or your colleague suddenly walks in to ask you for help, how do you handle that situation? You know, are you going to be falling all apart and saying, oh, you know, the dog died at home? Okay, so whatever. But take responsibility for your feelings. And the only way you can take responsibility for your feelings is to know how you feel at any given time. And it starts from there, pinpointed there. It starts from diagnosing your feelings every single minute of the day. No, that's exaggerating it. But every time, you know, you think about it, how do I feel now? Do I feel okay? Right, I just read that email. Okay, did it floor me? You know, that sort of thing. And then when people walk in, you are more in control. And that is having a higher EQ. And, you know, the best thing, as I said before, is you can actually control this. You can develop it, which is great because, you know, it's not like your face. You're born with it. This is something you can change, okay? Right now, I didn't mean that your face was bad, but anyway, apologies. Okay, maybe I'm talking about mine. Okay, never mind. Let's not go there, people. Jennifer Lopez featuring Pitbull, Live It Up. And today is Jennifer's day because, you know what, I'm a kind of Jennifer girl, hey? Admit it.
From the streets of Miami to presenting at the Grammys, con el molito de Jennifer. Maybe now you understand. Mr. Worldwide, Red One.
That's the kind of music I'm talking about early in the morning. Time check coming up is 10:43, 51 seconds on the
That's how
clock.
we're back for a three-peat. Hi Jenny, mira que tan loco. Yo me lo como pastelito coco. I get stupid on the beach, see, whoa, whoa. I got mames by the boatload. Yo tengo la carne y ella el mojo. I'm saying dale, she's screaming YOLO. She's Little Red Riding Hood and guess who's el lobo? Me la como. Whose name is globally known? Whose name's on the check and they adding the O? Whose name's on the blimp with the world is yours? Whose name's on schools? Slam for show. I know it's hard to understand how a boy grew to a man turned to a brand. But guess what? Here I am, Jenny from the block. Let's rock.
You push me harder, I'll do the same. Boy, I wanna feel ya in every way. Don't even wonder, it's just a game. We're rocking body to body, let's go insane. I hit the spotlight all night, ready to go. Give you a hot night, so tight, ready to go.
Hit the spotlight.
Spotlight all night, ready to go. Give you a hot night, so tight, ready to go. Oh, we can do anything we want, live it up. So live it up, live it up.
You can do anything you want. It's any Capital Radio is where the party is.
Make love, don't fight. Let's fuck tonight. Let's fuck tonight.
Turn up this mother and let it play. I know you like my bumper. Don't be ashamed. Don't even wonder. It's just a game. We're rocking body to body. Let's go insane. I hit the spotlight all night, ready to go. Give you a hot night, so tight, ready to blow. I'm in the spotlight all night, ready to go. Give you a hot night, so tight, ready to blow. We can do anything we want, live it up. So live it up, go. And we ain't stopping till we're done, live it up. So live it up, go, 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 go.
Make love, don't fight. Let's fuck tonight. Let's fuck tonight.
You name it, she's done it. She's the reason that women run it. Bet this on a Grammy. Maybe now you understand me.
Clap your hands, gon' clap your hands, gon' clap your hands to the beat. Clap your hands, gon' clap your hands, gon' clap your hands to the beat. Clap your hands, gon' clap your hands,
Yeah, the man.
your hands to the beat.
We can do anything we want, live it up. So live it up, go. And we ain't stopping till we're done, live it up. So live it up, go, 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 go.
Let's fuck tonight. Let's fuck tonight.
I like to move it. I like to move it. I told you I like to move it.
I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. We like to move it. I like to move it, move it. She like to move it, move it. We like to move it, move it.
Move it.
Keep on jumping off the floor, dancing till your feet are sore. Party hard just like it's Mardi Gras, cause that's what life is for. And we don't party hardly, we just party hard. And not because we bored, we party cause we born to party. We gon' move our bodies with our hands in the air and wave them all around like we just don't care. Party ain't done, party ain't done. Party this body got started like one. It just begun, big action. Pump up the volume, speaker blast done. Shake up the ground, shake up the ground. Shake like an earthquake, quake up the ground. Play to make a sound, play to make a sound. Play to make a, play to make a, play to make a.
Shake
So I
it.
gotta do my little dance, do my little dance, do my little, do my little, do my little dance. Answer my pants, got answer my pants. Answer my pants. That's why, keep on, yes, that's why, keep on, yes, that's why, keep on doing what I'm doing, y'all. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. I like to move it, move it. We like to move it. I like to move it, move it. She like to move it, move it. He like to move it, move it. We like to move it. I like to party, party. He like to
Party. Monday morning. Who said you can't party?
we like to party. She like to shake it, shake it. She like to shake it, shake it. He like to shake it, yeah. Somebody say ho,
Oh,
say ho, ho.
oh, oh.
Back it up, back it up, back it up,
Back it up, back it up.
Yo, somebody say yeah,
Yeah.
say yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Back it up, 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 back it up,
Back it up.
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 Give me room, give me
Ooh.
room, give me room, cuz.
First name Moto, last name Moto. Here's how you spell it, M-O-T-O, M-O-T-O. When I step in, all the girls want a photo. You know, hey, yo.
We like
That was my selfie.
We like to party, party. We like to party, party. We like to party. We like to move it, move it. He like to move it, move it. They like to move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it, move it.
Move it with me, people. Time to tap that feet, clap that hands, click that fingers, move those shoulders. Boom, boom, boom. Pow, pow, pow. Boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow.
Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. Gotta get that boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Yo, I got that hit to beat the block. You can get that bass on below. I got that rock and roll, that future flow, that digital spit, next level visual shit. I got that boom, boom, boom. How to beat bang.
I like that boom boom pow. Them chickens jacking my style. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on that next shit now. I'm sold 3008. You sold 2000 and late. I got that boom boom boom. That future boom boom boom. Let me get it now.
Boom, boom, gotta get that boom, boom, boom. 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 That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I'm on that supersonic boom. Y'all hear that spaceship zoom. When I step inside the room, them girls go ape shit. Y'all stuck on super 8 shit. That lo-fi stupid 8-bit. I'm on that HD flat. This beat go boom boom bap. I'm a beast when you turn me on. Into the future, Cybertron. Harder, faster, better, stronger. Sexy ladies, extra longer. Cause we gotta beat that bounce. We gotta beat that pound. We gotta beat that 808. That boom boom in your town.
People in the place. If you wanna get down.
You can do this, clap your hands.
I'll be rocking them beats. Yup, yup. I'll be rocking them beats. Yup, 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 yup. Huh, huh, huh. Here we go, satellite radio. Y'all get hit with the boom, boom. Beat so big, I'm stepping on leprechaun, shitting on y'all with the boom, boom. Shitting on y'all with the boom, boom. Shitting on y'all with the. This beat be bumping, bumping. This beat go boom, boom.
Let the beat rock. Let the beat rock. Let the beat rock.
This beat be bumping, bumping. This beat go boom, boom.
I like that boom boom pow. Them chickens jacking my style. They try to copy my swagger. I'm on that next shit now. I'm sold 3008. You sold 2000 and late. I got that boom boom boom. That future boom boom boom. Let me get it now.
Boom, boom, gotta get that boom, boom, boom. 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 That boom, boom, boom. That boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom.
I hope that you are as crazy as me. Monday morning it is, and I'm talking about my leafy green vegetables. Yes, it is my tip for the day. And small talk, yes, and we're talking about leafy vegetables and how to keep them fresh because, I mean, it's been so hot in Durban and everything is wilting. Yes, my face as well, as you may notice. Anyway, leafy green vegetables, you know, they stay longer, by the way, if they are rinsed and wrapped in a paper towel. Can you believe it or not? So anything like lettuce and refrigerated in a container and or a sealed plastic bag. So that is the tip. And the time-saving tip is really washing and storing the leafy green vegetables, as soon as you bring them home from the supermarket. And that's great with the COVID, rules that apply, because everything gets washed, rinsed, and packets get, swiped down as well. But washing and storing your leafy green vegetables, is the best way to do it, in a paper towel or a tea towel, and then you get them into the fridge and, store them in a sealed plastic container, or you can get them into a plastic, bag. That too. And you love asparagus. Okay, did you say asparagus? Okay, not quite my favorite. Okay, but asparagus should be stored in the fridge mostly, and you must keep the stalks moist all the time by dabbing them and wrapping them with a damp paper towel. Did you know that? The best way to keep asparagus fresh is to really wrap them in a damp paper towel and store the stalks upright as well, rather than sleep them down in a bowl or a glass of cold water. So, in a big bowl of glass or glass of cold water, you can put the cold water in and store them stalks up, and put a damp, cloth or paper towel around the stalks for them not to get all moldy. There you go. And storing squash and root vegetables, to keep them fresh as well in the fridge. Squash and root vegetables should not be stored in cool, dark, dry spots outside the fridge, like some people I know actually keep them in their pantry, and that's not a good idea according to the experts, because you should really be storing the root cellular and the cool, not in the cool places, but squash and garlic and onions and potatoes and sweet potatoes as well, yams and pumpkins, and rhubarb in the same way as well. You should not keep them in dark places. You should really be keeping them in the sunny places. Or you can keep them in your fridge as well. And storing tomatoes, because tomatoes get spoiled so often, you can keep them best tasting and fresh by storing them at room temperature and away from the direct sunlight. So, many people put them in your fridge, but the best way to store tomatoes, according to the experts, is to store them at room temperature and away from the sunlight. And this is the way that it will ripen evenly, and they will keep a lot more fresher for a longer time. And once they ripe, apparently you can put them in the fridge thereafter once they ripe. So, and you must remember, storage times differ for each vegetable. But we're not going to go into the vegetables right now, because we are dealing with a whole lot of other intelligent people who have high emotional intelligence. And like I said, I've got a guy friend who is absolutely fantastic. He loves, talking, to people. He's such a great chatmate, but, he's so good with this. He always will listen very, very carefully, and he will say, okay, this is how I understand you said it. And I think the operative word there is taking in the understanding. But on emotional intelligence, we are going to be doing a little bit more soon. But coming up right now, did you say fish and chips? And was it from Persia? Rock it, people. House is on fire here in Capital. This is my style. Fish and chips it is. Black-eyed peas finished. Tap it out, stamp it out. I don't care what you do. You're going to have to lose those kilos, hey? Just a little bit of capital help. Yeah, time for that snake dance. Let's rock it. Yeah, screw the light bulb, pat the dog, whatever. Welcome, Prevan. There you go. Pravina and Shakila. Yes, and I hope you got the vegetable thing right and you've been taking notes like a good child. And if you are the single mum or a single dad, my heart goes out to you. There's more work for you to do, obviously. But let's just face it, it's just another 4 more days, 4.5 days, and it'll be weekend. And my heart goes out to you if you're working on a weekend as well. But we are talking about emotionally intelligent people. Do you have it? Are you the emotionally EQ high person, or you have a high IQ and you don't know what EQ is all about? Well, we're talking about that, generating your own happiness and taking responsibility for your own feelings. diagnosing your feelings, diagnosing how you feel at any given point of the day, because that is important as well. Because when you know, diagnose how you feel and you know how you feel, you can take responsibility for how you feel, and you can change, you know, how you are seen by other people. And although that's keeping a facade, and I know that, you know, it's almost falsity, and, you know, we should really be wearing our emotions on our sleeves if we want to be people that are, you know, honest and true and, you know, open. But not in all cases is that something that, you know, needs to be called for, especially when you are in the workplace and you need to, you know, interact with other people, and you need to be seeing other people all the time and talking to them. The best thing to do is to keep it under wraps. Okay, so a key part of emotional intelligence is really taking time to celebrate positively and celebrate the positive, like me here. Okay, always positive, always laughing, always, you know, on the go, and always smiling. There's nothing that it gets me down. I'll be honest with you, that is the way I feel, because when people say things to me and it just goes over the top, really. I don't care about, you know, what somebody else feels or what you are feeling, and it shouldn't rub off on me. And I try and keep, you know, all the energy in myself positive, and try not to take a lot of negative energy around me. And a key part of that is celebrating and reflecting on the positive moments of your life, you know, and not dwelling on the negative. I mean, how often you'd sit and say, oh, woe is me because of A, B, and C. Okay, oh, that actually rhymed. Okay, so maybe I have some poetic intelligence, never mind about emotional, but anyway. Okay, so people who experience positive emotions are generally more resilient as well. You know, when you keep positive, it's easier to deal with curveballs. It's easier to be more resilient. It's easier not to take in the negativity around you, and to have fulfilling relationships as well, you know, because, you know, when you are positive, you can relate to other people positively, and it leads to having fulfilling relationships and moving past adversities of relationships, because relationships